It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. We're just moments away from the action, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
He's going to run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Right back to Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Here's 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A give. This is Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Third down, 3 to go. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Irving. A short gain down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Throwing is Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow now. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down, Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain.
And he'll take it on in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Mayfield. To the left side to Godwin. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack, and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Here's Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That is caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Baker to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The Bengals offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Mayfield to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be taken down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They bring their tight end right. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Throwing is Baker. He pulls it in around the 5.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
On second down, Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Now he'll run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll run again. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Burrow here on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Burrow now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He's got it inside the 5.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
It is 3rd and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will score! Game on! Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
To throw is Burrow. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Irving. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
2nd down. Burrow. Will find Brown out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
That's into the hands of Josivas. Now, 2nd and 4. Burrow. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That is caught, finding Higgins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing is Burrow. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now, on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.